Hello and welcome to another episode of Jarmonk Plays Lonely Mountains Downhill. It's nighttime, apparently. Let's take a look. Redmore Peaks. Wait, we beat that? Firwood Cliffs, apparently we already beat. Free Rider. Cool. I guess so. My brain. Please, it needs help. Alright, so let's go to the third mountain. I went like a roundabout way of going there. Maybe I'm just trying to eat up time. No, I'm not trying to eat up your time. You could be watching so many other content creators. So I appreciate every last one of you that decides to watch me instead. Especially these videos. Like, these are kind of I don't want to say like filler content. Like, this is extra content from me, and I hope you guys appreciate it as well. It's one of those things that I've always wanted to do, like just find some sort of game where I could just talk over about my day, or you know, just kind of pose thoughts out there that may be riveting, maybe not. You know, that part specifically isn't that important. Hold on, I'm trying to remember what we did here. What map is this? I don't remember this map one bit. But yeah, so this is kind of like if you're new around here, like kind of like a new podcast type style, where the aesthetics of the game, like the background, the art of it, is kind of just supplementary to the conversations. I'm trying to find like other roguelites and stuff to try to play on to try to do this kind of thing with, but for now, yeah, I'm a-okay with this. Obviously we've got Pokemon Pinball coming up in the future, but I don't know if it's gonna replace Lonely Mountains. You know, this is a special game, and just saying anything is replacing it, quote unquote. And we're doing horrible, by the way. But yeah, saying that it's replacing, it just doesn't seem like the right thing to do. You know, am I feeling like sentimental about this game? No, it's not really anything like that. It's more like just out of respect of how good this game is at what I'm trying to use it for. Yeah. Poof, poof, poof. Poof. Well, didn't see that one. What? He just gave up. Okay. Here we go. I want to do a lot more co-op content on the YouTube channel. I feel like that's where that's the sought for content at the moment, you know. I'll be a little bit more transparent with this. I mean, like, if you're looking at terms of like views, just everything that's co-op, everything that has my wife in it, everything that has like my buds in it, you know, I feel like that kind of stuff is more just exciting for people, because you get more than one voice. You know, it's a lot less redundant. It's a lot more of variety of thoughts at play, even if the conversation is like very similar. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely like the better route for this. I mean, I'm not trying to knock like solo content like this, you know. I feel like this is something that's consistent, something that I could keep up on the regular. You know, it's not that taxing on me to do it daily. So if it's something that other people can enjoy during their daily, you know, not even as a daily thing, like maybe you binge watch these like Game of Thrones or something. That's a lot of high praise. if I'm being compared to Game of Thrones. Well, please don't compare me to Season 8. Actually, no. Wait. No, do compare me to only Season 8. I might have a chance. No, what have we done? Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. The time was really bad, to be honest. So is this the shortcut? It feels like both of them are kind of long, to be honest. Oh, ouch. Okay, we're fine. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Make my heart go zoom, zoom. My supernova girl. If anybody recognizes that, you have become... You have earned like 2+ friend points for me. Disney Channel original movies are... They're kind of a unique subset of my generation that recognizes them. Because they were a little bit more than just like B movies. They were like B- movies? I don't know. I don't know what the tier is for BA movies, you know, AAA movies, etc. I don't know if they're registered like games are. It's an indie movie made by Disney. But those movies just they hit the spot right. Like Xenon has Raven from That's So Raven. She's not the main character. She's one of the buds. But it's just they've got so much charm. And like the writing is just good enough to where you're like, okay, all right, this is passable. A lot of people might disagree. But if you know me, I'm very easy to entertain. You know, I'll just like be functional. And I'm pretty much like, oh, okay, cool. What's funny is there's a caveat to that. Is that if it's not functional, I'm like, even if this looks the best, this is the best looking game in the world, has the best music in the world, from a functionality standpoint. And you might be asking, like, what's functionality? So it's a little bit hard to translate into movies, but like for a game, if inputs are delayed, you know, stuff like that. Like if you go in the menus and like I press up and then like two and a half seconds later it finally, you know, has my input. That's kind of a deal breaker. You know, there's a little bit of leeway there. Like if you're talking about remote play or something that has like internet to fight against, but otherwise it's unexcusable. You know, not to be all, where's your manager? It's just it actually is inexcusable to have UI behave in that way. I feel like. I'm trying to find what the equivalent would be in like a movie. Like say you have people that are not deliberately using the incorrect grammar. I don't know. It's hard to be picky with movies. Usually I tune them out if it's not interesting enough. For myself, that camera angle was so weird. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. 34 seconds on this one, huh? I can imagine. I can imagine why. It's a little bit tough. Nope, we gotta go this way. Oh, good. What is this, section 5 out of 7? I think we'll be fine. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, yay. Like, we're racing against the clock here. We got 3 seconds to go with only 1 minute and 10 seconds left. It's just, it's one of those things that I have to do perfect. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself, okay? You can't survive in this world if you take yourself too seriously. There are, you know, there's specific things where you should probably take yourself a little seriously. Like if you're doing like a job interview, or if you're like taking a test. But even then, like if you fail, just get back up again and try it. Figure out what went wrong, and you know, figure it out. Move on. I gotta. Now that we're past 10 minutes, all of the fake listeners now, all the fake fans are out of here. No, I don't mean it that way. I got like a pretty big decision to come up as far as like life direction, as far as like career direction, etc., etc. It's one of those crossroads that might be like a sliding door situation where, you know, it's just a really blank canvas in front of me. On the one hand, I'm like, if I choose the blue pill, and I know blue pill, red pill like stands for something else. I'm doing the Matrix reference, okay? If I choose the blue pill, I could just live how I am living now and kind of just coast and see what happens if we win the lottery one day, etc., etc. You guys already know what the lottery is. We've talked about that one. But yeah, it's one of those situations where I'm like, all right, I gotta make a big boy decision that might affect a lot of things in my life. I mean, okay, so first of all, there's a lot of things that aren't going to change if you go to like a different path in life. There are, you know, there's my baby and my wife and my house. I guess that could change. I don't know. There's just, we need to stop taking this path, by the way. I don't think the javelin can handle it. Whoa. But I don't know if you're a fan of Marvelous Miss Maisel, but she had to make a decision about like staying where she's at or like going to touring. And it's kind of like that. It's in the same vein-ish. Yeah, it all depends on what you want to focus on in life, you know. Do you want to stay where you're at because it's comfy? And I wouldn't describe where I'm at like as 100% comfy, comfortable. But I have been like settling on a routine, which does feel good. You know, it's been a while since I've had like an actual healthy routine. It's been since Charlie was born, to be honest with you. You know, kids change things. It's 100% okay. But like as far as focusing on myself and focusing on like what I want to do, you know, just because you're an adult, even though like, you know, people aren't gonna cry for you if you die. That's a reference to. It sounds so dark. Okay, it's a reference to like kids movies or like Bridge to Terabithia or like Where the Red Fern Grows. You know, like if adults die in movies, it's a lot less of a impactful moment, unless your name is, you know, Tony Stark. So maybe we're trying to get to the point where we're Tony Stark. That's not the point of the conversation. I don't know where I'm going with this. We're trying to get too deep. This is what happens when you talk about your own intense brain patterns. I don't know. I'm already trying to digest it myself. That's kind of why I wanted to bring it up. Maybe it would jar something. You know how sometimes you have to kick the vending machine to get it to drop the Sprite or drop the Pepsi, whatever beverage of your choice is. That's kind of what I'm doing with my brain right now. I just need to make a decision, and it needs to happen, just so we can, you know, get to where we need to. Also, we're nowhere near getting this finished in time for the 210. Maybe the 230, but that 210 is gonna be tough. Hopefully we don't have to use the javelin for that one, because javelin's no good. It's the absolute worst bike for turns. It's pretty fast, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend the javelin to a friend of mine. I do kind of want to explore the psyche of that, like Bridge to Terabithia, or like kids dying versus pets dying in movies, like being impactful. I mean, how many of you guys, by show of hands, cried when Tony Stark died? And I may have just spoiled it for you, but you know, you should have watched Endgame. It was good. Was it like amazing as a movie by itself? Yeah, it's debatable. If you're a Marvel fan, obviously. But if you were watching Endgame as a standalone movie, you'd be like, whoa, did they just kill the bad guy? I don't get it. This is dumb. This is why I don't watch superhero movies. Yeah, you're gonna walk in there with a lot of opinions coming out. A lot of negative opinions. You see the candy corn we're dropping? Turn. Thank you. Thank you. Too far. I'm liking that blind Nuzlocke run though. Like ever since we lost all of our Pokemon. Oh, spoilers if you haven't watched it. There was an episode called The Purge if you want to go watch it. But ever since that moment, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this for serious now. Like, what am I doing? Are we going backwards? Maybe I should quit. This is the last episode. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. If I could help it, this would be the last episode with the javelin, because this bike is horrendous, man. The absolute worst bike in the whole game, at least for now. Breathe, inhale, exhale. But yeah, Marvelous Miss Maisel. Season 3 is out. This isn't like a plugged thing. I actually legitimately think it's a really good show if you like scripted humor that's like delivered really well. I know some people don't really like that, like Gilmore Girls style, like Psych, like very fast, very quick, very witty. Yeah, if you're not a fan of that, then I don't know why you're watching this. Am I not those? How dare you? No. Alright, we unlocked the bike part for the Trailblazer. But it looks like the javelin was only necessary for the crashes? You mean to tell me we could have been using the pace breaker to get the 210? We should have read that. We should have read that. Well, off to the next run. We'll just get them. You'll get them next time, Tiger. Alright, well, thank you for watching. It's been a weird episode. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit that sub button if you want to watch future episodes. I'll catch you on the next one when have more sanity, maybe. I shouldn't record these so late. Oh, it's still on. See ya.